Chris Mckenzies Vegetable of the Week.
Turnip.
I wasn't ready. Well, come on, just do it again and we'll do it again. Come on. All you got to do is press a button.
Yes, but I've got to move my hand up now again to get on the mouse to press the button.
Yes, well, it's such a hard life, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I was just gearing myself up to the
Titillating turnip.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
And you've muffed it for me.
I usually do.
Yes.
Only here to help.
Yes.
Chris Mckenzies Vegetable of the Week.
Turnip.
And what interesting facts have you got for us this morning, Justin, about Chris Mckenzies' titillating turnip?
Persians believed turnips were beneficial in treating the common cold.
Is that it?
That's my first one, yes. Is that all right?
You're on my page, aren't you?
No.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Turnittime.co.uk.
Yes,
I told you I was on that. Get off my page.
Okay.
The turnip is grown for both the enlarged root and the top. Turnips can be produced within 60 days.
The turnip, or white turnip, is a root vegetable commonly grown in temperate climates worldwide for its white bulbous taproot. Small tender varieties are grown for human consumption, while larger varieties are grown as feed for livestock, such as cows.
Ah.
Come on, get with it. Go on, give it a better hour than that.
You're too loud.
Well,
The first jack-o'-lanterns were carved out of turnips. Did you know that?
I didn't know that at all.
Only when the Irish traditional reached America did old turnip carving turn into pumpkin carving. Well, now that is an interesting fact.
The most common type is mostly white-skinned. Are you still going?
No, I just said that was an interesting fact.
Yeah, okay. If you think so.
Yes.
The most common type is mostly white-skinned, apart from the upper 1 to 6 centimetres, which protrude above the ground and are purple, red, or greenish wherever sunlight has fallen.
There are at least 3 different varieties of turnip.
Is there really?
Yes.
Okay. This above-ground part develops from the stem tissue, but is fused with the root. The interior flesh is entirely white.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh. One of the 3 different varieties that there are at least 3 of
yes.
is the Milan turnip.
The what turnip?
Milan turnip.
Milan?
Yes, as in the place.
Must have been grown in Milan then.
No, it wasn't actually. It was grown in America.
Ah.
Fantastic.
Turnip leaves are sometimes eaten as turnip greens, turnip tops in the UK, and they resemble mustard greens in flavour.
Are they really, by jingo?
They are, by jingo.
The turnip or white turnip is part of the Brassica raper family. The subspecies raper is a root vegetable commonly grown in temperate climates worldwide for its white bulbous taproot.
Turnip greens are a common side dish in southeastern US cooking. Primarily during late fall and winter, smaller leaves are preferred. However, any bitter taste of those larger leaves can be reduced by pouring off the water from initial boiling and replacing it with fresh water. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that. But I do now.
Good.
Yes. The turnip's root is high only in vitamin C. The green leaves of the turnip top, the turnip greens, are a good source of vitamin A, folate, vitamin C, vitamin K and calcium. Turnip greens are high in lutein, 8.5 milligrams per 100 grams. That doesn't seem very high to me.
No.
No, but they must be quite high in terms of lutein.
Probably.
Yes.
I've never tried lutein.
No, I don't even know what lutein is.
Nor do I.
No.
Turnip roots.
I think I might do some research and try and find out what lutein is.
I think you should.
Lutein, from the Latin luteus, means yellow.
Ah, there you go. So it's got some yellow in it.
Yep.
Fantastic. Turnip roots.
It's a xanthophil. I'm not finished.
I knew it. I knew it was coming.
And one of 600 known naturally occurring carotenoids.
You're reading that really well today, Wolfman.
Thank you. That's exactly what lutein is.
Ah, good. Have you finished now?
Yes, I have.
Ideal. Turnip
I've
roots.
not finished yet.
Turnip roots weigh up to about 1 kilogram, although they can be harvested when smaller. Size is partly a function of variety and partly a function of length of time the turnip has grown. Most very small turnips, also called baby turnips, believe it or not.
Really?
Yes, are speciality varieties. These are only available when freshly harvested and do not keep well. Most baby turnips can be eaten whole, including their leaves. Baby turnips come in yellow, orange and red-fleshed varieties, as well as white-fleshed.
And purple.
No, not the baby ones.
Oh, okay. Like rutabaga, turnip contains bitter cyanoglucosides that release small amounts of cyanide.
A turnip makes...
Sensitivity to the bitterness of these cyanoglucosides is controlled by a paired gene. Subjects who have inherited 2 copies of the sensitive gene find turnips twice as bitter as those who have 2 insensitive genes, and thus may find turnips and other cyanoglucosides contain food intolerably bitter. They've got cyanide. They've got cyanide in them.
Yeah, that's why I don't like them, probably.
Poisonous turnips.
Yeah, it's not good.
So don't eat turnips.
No.
See, I've always said, don't go to sea on a turnip.
No, definitely not.
No. Because you will sink.
Yes.
Yes.
That's right. You're nuts. The turnip was a well-established crop in Hellenistic and Roman times.
Which leads to the assumption that it was brought into
Get
cultivation.
off my page. Get right off my page right now. You've had yours. You had turnip time. Go on, get back to it. That was a good fact as well.
Yes.
And you got uninterrupted.
Yes.
Which leads to the assumption that it was brought into cultivation earlier. Sappho, the 7th century BC Greek poet, calls one of her paramours Gonglia, which is turnip.
A turnip makes an ideal Taj Mahal top for an Eastern vole.
It does a what?
Makes an ideal Taj Mahal top for an Eastern vole.
Does it really?
Yes.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Yes.
Very good.
Okay, we'll be right back with more... No, we won't. Go on, give us another fact, actually.
You want another fact?
Yes, please.
Oh, really?
Yeah, go on.
Okay.
I'm in the mood to hear another fact.
Okay,
about a turnip.
Although there are almost no archaeological records available to help determine its earlier history and domestication, wild forms of the hot turnip and its relatives, the mustards and radishes, are found over West Asia and Europe.
Is that true?
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Suggesting that domestication took place somewhere in that area.
Excellent. Okay, yeah, we'll be right back with more interesting facts about Chris Mckenzies' Vegetable of the Week, the titillating turnip. And I'm sure you've written a song, haven't you?
Well, I'm working on it right now.
I thought you might be.
I'll remember this week.
Right after this great local band, they're called Two Steps Twice, and this track's called Taken Over.
To me, it's happening to me again. But the beast is in black, no, he's wearing copper. Striking 12 times again, still a glare in my eyes. My prime time is yet to come. Sweet nectar soothing my throat, is repairing my mind. Stitches will fall apart. We're on a pedestal and I'm powerless.
Such a potent brew, I can find control.
Down on bended knee, losing every sense.
Such a potent brew, I can find control.
It's taking over me, it's taking over. It's taking over my mind and my soul. It's taking over me, it's taking over. It's taking over me, it's taking over. It's taking over my mind and my soul. It's taking over me, it's taking over.
local unsigned band there. They're called Two Steps Twice. A song is called Taking Over. And you can hit them up on Google and download their music from iTunes and everything else.
Chris Mckenzies Vegetable of the Week.
Turnip.
And what closing facts have you got for us this morning, Justin, about the titillating turnip?
Well, Pliny the
Or
Elder.
should I say Chris Mckenzie's titillating turnip?
Yes, it is Chris Mckenzies' titillating turnip.
Yes.
Yes. Pliny the Elder considered the turnip one of the most important vegetables of his day.
Did he really?
He did.
Did he really?
He did.
Well, I'll be blowed.
I know you will.
Yes, you could knock me down with a feather. You really could.
Anyway,
turnips are
I haven't
sown
finished.
Oh, haven't you?
No,
Okay.
it's my turn to haven't finished. Rating it directly after cereals or at all events
Is
after
it your
the
turn?
bean.
Is it your turn to say you haven't finished?
Yes, I
Okay.
haven't finished, so be quiet.
Okay.
Since its utility surpasses
Could you start that
of
again,
any other
sir?
plant.
I missed the start of that. Could
Do you really want me to start it again?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Pliny the Elder considered the turnip one of the most important vegetables of his day.
You already said that. You've already said that.
Yeah, because you asked me to say it again.
Okay.
Right. Rating
Okay.
it directly after cereals or at all events after the bean. Since its utility...
The
The bean.
The bean.
Since its utility surpasses that of any other plant.
But
Pliny-
it's facts that you can't flick a turnip, see?
No, but you can flick a bean. Right, moving on. Yes. Anyway, stop laughing, Wolfman. It is a very, very useful source of fodder for farm animals. I think Wolfman's lost the plot. And this vegetable is not particular about the type of soil it grows in. And because it can be left in the ground until the next harvest, it prevents the effects of famine for humans. Your turn. Go on, without laughing.
Okay. Turnips are sown from the beginning to the end of June, but the second and third weeks of the month by judicious farmers, accounting the most proper time. Some people have sown as early as May, and with the advantages.
Pull yourself together, man.
But these are fields are adapted to run to seed before winter. You can't say flick the bean on the radio.
Come on, let's move on.
It's your turn.
All right, in Turkey, particularly in the area near Adana, turnips are used to flavour salgum, a juice made from purple carrots and spices served ice cold. In Middle Eastern countries such as Lebanon, turnips are pickled.
The first thing to be done in this process is to run a horse hoe, called a scraper, along the intervals, keeping and such a distance at the young plants that they should not be injured. This operation destroys all the annual weeds that have sprung up and leaves the plants standing in regular strips or stripes even, or rows. The hand hoeing then commences, by which the turnips are all singled out at a distance from 8 to 12 inches.
In England, around 1700, this is really interesting, I've done this at school. Turnip Townsend promoted the use of turnips in a 4-year crop rotation system that enabled year-round livestock production.
Every March in Bognor Regis they have a turnip fest.
Do they?
No, I just made it up.
Very good.
Yeah.
In north of England and Scotland, the large yellow rutabaggers... Rutabaggers or rutabadgers? What do you reckon?
So like teabaggers.
Yeah. You can't say that.
No.
No. Are called neeps or turnips. While it is the smaller white vegetable, which is referred to as Swedes, turnips or neeps are mashed and eaten with haggis, traditionally on Burns Night.
In the South United States, stewed turnips are eaten as root vegetable in the autumn and winter. The leaves or greens of the turnip are harvested and eaten all year. Turnip greens are cooked with a ham, hock, or piece of fat pork meat. The juice produced in the stewing process is prized as pot liquor. Stewed turnip greens are often eaten with vinegar. I suppose that's similar to...
Yeah, they did pie and liquor.
No.
No?
Campire.
You're getting really rude.
No, I was thinking of sauerkraut, actually.
Oh, okay.
So it must be the American equivalent to the German sauerkraut.
They used cabbage with that, didn't they?
They did, yeah.
Yeah. Where was I? You've totally lost me. Oh, yes.
I've got no idea.
In Japan, pickled turnips are also popular and are sometimes stir-fried with salt, soy sauce, and the turnip leaf is included in the ritual of Festival of Seven Herbs called Suzang. Suzuna.
In the Punjab and Kashmir regions, India and Pakistan, turnips are used in a variety of dishes. The most famous of these dishes being shagdag.
Say that again?
Shabdag.
All right.
Shagdag.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said. This is my last fact for turnips.
Okay.
When playing soldiers in the field with your mates, a turnip makes a great hand grenade.
No, it's a bit small for a hand grenade.
No, turnips are ideal.
They're tiny.
No, turnips aren't tiny.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. They're bigger than parsnips.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
Are they?
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
They're little.
No, they're not
big.
that. No. Yeah, hand grenade size.
No.
Yeah, not the long German ones, the English and American ones. You know, the sort of like bulbous ones.
Okay, yeah. A shaved turnip makes an ideal medicine ball for a vole.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I think that's about it for the
Excellent. Yeah, that is all
Titillating
the
turnip.
facts we've got for you. And have you written a song for us this morning, Justin?
about Chris Mckenzies' Titillating Turnip. Yes,
Yes.
I have indeed.
And what key would you like it in today?
I think we'll go for F sharp.
F sharp.
La
La la la la la la la
la. I held that note quite well.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
A 1 and a
Which
2.
key was it in?
F sharp.
Oh, hang on.
We've done that.
La.
La. Yeah, we got it.
Okay, ready?
A 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3, 4.
The wonderful thing about Chris Mckenzies' Titillating Turnip is Chris Mckenzies' Titillating Turnip's a wonderful thing. They're purple and white and give you a fright.
They're horrible things.
I don't like turnips.
We don't like turnips.
No, turnips suck.
They're horrible.
Okay, another fascinating vegetable of the week coming next for you here on The Breakfast Show with Bustin' Justin and the Wolfman. Here's the Stranglers.